First decent frost. So what that means, it's rosehip time. This time I'm going to get it on camera. JB, I'm going to get that on camera for you how to make the syrup. So I just use these little fold up ones.
Wait, come on, off the road, car, come in. Come on, off the road. Stand over here, that way.
So
Go.
just fold up into the handle into nothing.
No.
Because there's so many, they come in clusters. So you just trim the ends off, 3, 4, 5 at a time. So I'll go get some more of those. It's a beautiful morning. And I'll speak to you in a minute.
You're not going to go.
For the water. For the water.
Yeah, water.
It's got this little bag. This packs down. This little bag when it's empty goes smaller than a box of matches. It is tiny, but it opens up big. There's about £1 in there so far. Don't worry about stalks. You're going to sieve this off. Never really any fish in here. There's a load. Of rosehips on there. So I got this stick with me. It's one of my sticks, yeah? So I got the hook there. And you come down, you've got a grip there, and a split here where you can do other things with it. That's got a reason, that split. So it's your walking stick, but also you can reach in and pull the branch over. So fruit, anything, it's good for that. So that's my sort of gathering stick. I can use it for other things, you know, like catching fish. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish getting these now and get on with it. See you in a bit. The value of having the stick with the back spike on it. You can just reach out and grab that branch, bring it in. Em's holding it on the grip on the bottom. And I'll just harvest all that lot. So it's always worth having a good stick. Like that. Okay, okay. Right. There it is. Gonna weigh him in a minute. So I reckon it's about £3 there. So I'll do that in a minute. And then a nice sprig of rosemary. Just from down the road. Not bad for a morning's work. That syrup's going to be brilliant for colds and little coughs and you know, runny noses and stuff. And then lovely fresh rosemary. Got a huge piece actually, but we're running low, so I cut some more on the walk back. So there we are. Right, weighing time. What do we got?
£2.12.
Yeah.
6 ounces out.
Just under £3 there.
Ellie?
So that's it. That's good. I'll show you the recipe and
Got the top.
show you make it. It's easy. You just need a lot of sugar. So I'll cut back to that later. And here we are with the pink theme again for kitchen stuff. The missus, eh? Right, but that's good. £3 of that. A huge sprig of rosemary. So yeah, them very, very handy. Small and light. So you fit in your hand like nothing. And that's it. And I don't go anywhere at winter without my rabbits in there. That's all I take with me. That's it. Right, I'll get on to the next bit. So, right, so what you got to do now, this is a bit of a boring bit, but what you want to do is top and tail them. So, stalk off. I was going to leave the bits on, but they needed taking off. They weren't quite clean enough. So just top and tail them. And that's it. That's got a bit of a. So I'll just trim that. That's gone. And that's it. So I'll just go through the whole bag now and do that. Okay, back in a minute. Okay guys, here we are. So what you're looking at is for 1.5 litres of syrup, 500 grams of rose hips and 650 grams of granulated sugar, yeah? So I've got just over 1,000 grams. So I just doubled in the recipe, so that should make about 2.5 litres of this stuff. So I topped and tailed them and I rinsed them off, washed them. Didn't let them soak for long, just give them a wash. Then I put them in this little mini blender and just blitzed them to make this pulp. Okay. Now I've got water on the boil. So for this it's 1.4 pints, yeah, so 800 ml. For 500 grams. Okay. So obviously I'm doubling this recipe, but that is the recipe there. So pulp it up, bring your 800 ml of water to the boil, add the pulp, then bring it back up to the boil and leave it for a couple of minutes boiling, then just pull it off the heat and let it sit for 15 minutes. I'll come back to you when I've done that. Okay, 15 minutes. Now it's got to sit there. It's come to a boil. 15 minutes now. Let it sit. And then I'm going to put it to a jelly bag and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, that's the jelly bag. It looks dirty. It's not. It's just stained from doing like black currants and all sorts of stuff. So you use this so you don't get the seeds and you just get a pure liquid. So I got a ladle of stuff in that now. It's going to go into that. I got a lid for that, and then I'll take, once that's sat, I'll leave this hanging then for about an hour and a half until it stopped dripping. I'll take all the pulp back out and put it back in with fresh water and do the whole thing again, then leave it overnight. And that's part one. Bye.